for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Nationals played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Patrick Corbin gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So here is Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today. And now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In the air, down the line in left. Soto is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
At the plate now, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
That brings in Tommy Edmond as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One and 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Guerrero, and he'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nationals nothing. Miles Michaelis is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Michaelis, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
No, that's out. The first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, today's game provides the Nationals with an opportunity to complete a series sweep, guys.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The Nats do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Batting it. The catcher.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that, when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Taylor Heineman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
Well, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Miles Michaelis. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith. He flew out in his last debut.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Outside ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
That's a strike to throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Smith on third with 2 out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a looper to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Nationals nothing. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And a throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Gary Carter is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th.
Striding in now for the Nats, Josh Bell, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Heineman over to his left, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now to the plate, Michael Lee, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it. Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore it is Guerrero. 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Cardinals number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. 6th home run on the season for him as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Standing in now, Tommy Edmond, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
One and two, here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Castro's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 2.5. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Nationals nothing. And now in the box, Kyle Schwarber, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now here's the pitch. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Corbin.
To the plate now, Patrick Corbin.
Ball.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next will be the speed threat, Trey Turner. First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and grounds it to short. Smith is up with it. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Josh Harrison stands in. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Juan Soto to the plate now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the second run will score as well, and it's back to a 1-run game now at 5-4.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Second now, but he's safe as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Now batting, first baseman, John Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's set. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
Brock's coming in. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied 5-5. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now into the box is Stan Musial. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And now pitch on the way.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Pitch on the way. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Taylor Heineman. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles Michaelis.
So here now is the pitcher, Miles Michaelis, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Five runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But a foul ball. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score holds at 5 apiece. And now here is Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. One and one to Schwarber.
That's outside. Ball.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Starlin Castro. And this is lined hard to deep left. Brock is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Patrick Corbin. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. This ball game still tied 5-all. And now back to the leadoff spot. The St. Louis lineup stepping in. Ozzie Smith. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Lou Brock. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. set. Here's the 0-1.
Strike two.
And this one's in the dirt. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So now here is Michael Lee. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way.
That missed. That's the ball.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Smith takes his lead at third with 1 away. This one's down to third. Castro has it, and that's the second out.
The first baseman with 25.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1.
No, ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he misses 2-1.
Ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The set and the 3-1 pitch.
Take your bait.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next, here is Nolan Arenado. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Now here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here's the 2-0. Hit back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team, single-handedly almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Now to the plate, Tommy Edmond. Pops this one up. Corbin has a play, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch coming, here it is.
That missed, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. The pitch.
Nope, ball. Two balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0.
High clutch.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Popped up. McGuire into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes. And he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So 1-1 home. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Luis Avilan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Luis Avilan.
Stepping up is Stan Musial, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch.
Hit run.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Taylor Heineman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's low. That's
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Yeah, what?
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Weak roller right side. Bell scoops it up. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The pitcher, number 39, Michael.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
High in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as they tack on an important run to make it 7-5 now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Nationals 5. Stepping in once again is Juan Soto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Soto.
First pitch on its way. Up and in for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Arenado onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Carter.
Next, it'll be Gary Carter, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Now the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball high.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Opposite field to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2, 7-5. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
New inning set to get underway, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock.
Lou Brock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like it went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home, and a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Michael Lee stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
0-1.
good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Brock on at first, nobody out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner's back. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next to hit is Nolan Arenado, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it to second for one. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. John Gant gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 53, John Gant.
Striding in is Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball outside.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Fastball got him looking. as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
2-1.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Juan Soto.
Number 88 gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First delivery to him, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The pitch.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Heineman recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals lead it 7-5. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edmond. First pitch of the AB on its way. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. The Nationals entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
plate now, Stan Musial, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 now from Hudson. Grounded down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Taylor Heineman, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Hudson playing here in his age 34 season. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Tyler O'Neill will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
From the stretch. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And the runner back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still up 7-5. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Trey Turner. First pitch of the AB now. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
That's up. That's the ball.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Harrison.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-5. Will Harris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Harris.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
One and two now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's 1-1 to Brock. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The set and the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Hit in the air down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
So the next to bat will be Michael Lee. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lee on second, McGuire at first, 2 out in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 7-5. Giovanni Gallegos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 65.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Juan Soto.
Leading up for the Nationals, the left fielder, Juan.
Comes set. Here's
Soto.
The 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball. That's down.
The 1-0 home.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Heineman is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number
That's
8.
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone.
Turner.
They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Gary Carter. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Musial is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
And stepping in, Josh Bell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Last strike now for the Nats. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The St. Louis Cardinals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Miles Michaelis wins his 3rd of the season. Patrick Corbin struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Giovanni Gallegos closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. The winning pitcher is Miles Michaelis. His record is now 3-0. The loss goes to Patrick Corbin. He falls to 0-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.